All right, I'm about to spend a lot of time. Who's not seen The Matrix?
Right! Hands in your head! Do it! Do it now!
We've done it, Trinity. We found him.
I hope you're right.
I don't have to hope. I know it.
They're watching you, Neo.
How do you know that name?
I know a lot about you.
You've seen it? Okay, so I have 100%. I have 100% whether you remember it or not. It's some of the smartest movies ever made.
I'm a little rusty on it, but I've seen all of them.
Okay, then good. You watched the first one not too long ago. You're a good man. You're going to heaven. You're going to heaven.
FX during the holidays for some reason has been playing them.
That's good. For some reason, FX was trying to wake y'all up. Okay, The Matrix is some of the smartest movies ever made. Yes.
Is there a number 4 coming out? Because I saw a preview and I just want to make sure.
It's not right now. Okay, there's so many different ways I could answer that question. Let's just say not right now. It has not been approved by any studios. And anyway, we'll move on from that one. Okay. We're going to decode The Matrix for the next lots of times. Okay. Next lots of times. This is so many. You got a question on the second one. Well, we finna do questions on the first one. Okay, first, but it's so much. I got this, y'all. I spent years breaking down The Matrix, watching other people break down The Matrix. I mean, believe me, this is, for me, The Matrix is a documentary. It's not a movie. It's a documentary. You know, documentaries document real life. Yes. Okay, The Matrix was a documentary. I can assure you, The Matrix is real. It is absolutely real. Yep, I'm trying to tell you. You heard that before. The Matrix is real life. Real life. I'm telling you. Yes, ma'am. You for to ask the question.
But I was gonna make a statement.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching something and there was a doctor that I think it's something you actually only you would have sent it to me. There was a guy who was basically saying the deeper and deeper he looked into the DNA coding, it's actual like computer coding.
Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt. There's no doubt about that. DNA is fantastic. We've only mapped like 5% of the genome anyway. Neo. Got some main characters. Listen, in reference to part 1. Okay, or in reference to the series and also part 1. You have Neo, which is simply an anagram. Who knows what an anagram is?
A name that means something else.
Okay, fair enough. It's when you jumble words and you can make words mean other letters. Switch the letters around. Okay, 1. Neo is an anagram for 1. He's the one. All right. This is gonna be fun. Okay, this is gonna be real fun. This is real fun. Then you had. I'm gonna break this down. Then you have Trinity. Who is Trinity? Carrie Ann Moss, I think, right? Trinity, yeah, the lady. Yes, the lady with the flattest stomach on planet Earth. Yes, yes, no pooch in her belly whatsoever. Yes. And then Morpheus. All right, I give you Morpheus. Okay, that's part 2. Morpheus. You got Neo, Trinity, Morpheus. Yeah. Neo, what'd you say?
Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Whenever I hear the
No,
word Trinity, that's where I go.
But you know what? Okay, so they said Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Ghost. The Matrix has a lot of Christian epithets in it. A whole lot. At the end, he gives his life willingly, and the way the light explodes from his chest is in the shape of a cross.
Is it over?
Now you should have shouted all back there. You just, he must have, you know, them church folk. As much church folk as you is, you didn't shout. I said the light. I said the freely gave. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's all right. It's just this. But this ain't, and the cross. But this ain't church related. This ain't church related. This is Neo related. But watch this again. Neo.
The one.
Trinity. Morpheus. I'm doing something with my hands. It's a triangle. What you say? It's a pyramid would be a form of a triangle. Yes. All right. Neo stands for will. Like will, like Will and Jada. What's the one with the
Will I Am?
Or Will I Am? No. There's Grace and Will. No.
Will and Grace.
Will and Grace.
The best show.
It was a great show. Okay, I'm gonna say. All right. You hate on that show. You're just, you know, you just got problems. It was a really good show. It was a great show. It was a great show. Yeah, you're right. No, I did not see the Will and Grace reboot. I heard lots of great things about it, though. Lots of great things about it. Anywho, let's go back. Neo he stands for will. There's three things inside this will that he represents throughout this movie. Courage, consciousness, and freedom. Give me an example how he embodied freedom.
To me, he embodied freedom because he truly and honestly freely used his mind to do whatever he wanted to do. He literally released his limitations. He was literally free.
Yeah, towards the end, he definitely did that. Toward the ends of all three movies, he definitely did that.
One part that they got him, and they told him to meet him under that bridge.
Yep, that's okay.
He got in that car. And he, thinking. They opened the door and they told him, they say, you know what's down there, road?
Yep. Been down there before, Neo.
Been down there before. He sat there and he thought about it. Oh, there you go.
Yep, because Switch was in the book, well, in the comics or book, Switch, name is Switch because in the Matrix, I'm going to mess this up, but in the Matrix, she was a girl. In the real world, he was a boy. And that's why he switched genders in the Matrix. Okay? He switched genders in the Matrix. That's why her name is Switch. But Switch says, look here, Copper Top, you're going to do this my way or the highway. And he's like, well, let me out.
Please, Neo, you have to trust me.
Why?
Because you have been down there, Neo. You know that road. You know exactly where it ends. And I know that's not where you want to be.
One of my very favorite parts is in part one, is when Morpheus.
At last. Welcome, Neo. As you no doubt have guessed, I am Morpheus.
It's an honor to meet you.
No. The honor is mine. Please, come, sit. I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole?
You could say that.
I can see it in your eyes. You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up. Ironically, this is not far from the truth. Do you believe in fate, Neo?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Matrix.
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind. Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is. You have to see it for yourself. This is your last chance. After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more. Follow me.
That's like one of the greatest forms of freedom that you can get. Man, I'm gonna Yes. My goal is to get all of you to go watch the documentary called The Matrix. It's a documentary of real life. It really is. It really is. It really is. It is a documentary of real life. So he has courage, freedom, consciousness. Yes? Mm-hmm. Now, how does courage, freedom, and consciousness start off in part one? Just breaking it down.
Start off in his bed,
Sleep. On his desk, sleep. This is the way I worded it though. Yes. How does freedom start off?
Sleep.
How does courage start off?
Sleep.
How does consciousness start off? Come on, I'm finna break this all the way down, bro. I'm finna exegete. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? He's sleep. In part one, he's sleep. How does he wake up?
Somebody start typing.
And who is that somebody?
Was it Trinity or more?
Trinity
okay.
starts typing. I'm coming back to it. Put a pin in that. We're coming back to it. In part two, he's sleep. Having a dream.
That's right.
How does he wake up? Trinity dies or seemingly dies. Taste the soup. Alright? And you got Coming to America. You don't need that one broke down. You got Coming to America. You got that one down. One of the greatest black movies of all time. I got you on that one. No. You right about Harlem Nights. Okay. We have it. How did he wake up in the first one? Okay. Trinity woke him up in the first one. How did he wake up in the second one? Trinity woke him up, almost dying. How did he wake up in the third one? He's laid back and what seems to be a coma, but he's jacked into the Matrix. And the only way he wakes up is Trinity has to go to the Maverick and say, well, I'm going to kill you, and we all going to die unless you get me to unplug him.
Hey, Mr. Shaw, cue that time.
Okay, Trinity. Okay, good. Ask your question real quick, and then I'm over this up. This is deep, y'all.
So, whatever Trinity represents, whatever that 3 represents, always has to wake up the 1.
You all right? That's it. That's where I was going.
So this brings me
Yeah, you going to heaven with him.
So this brings me to my next question.
Mm-hmm.
What does Trinity represent?
Heart,
Mind, body, and soul.
compassion, love.
So it takes heart.
It takes heart. It takes heart to be courageous.
Yeah. And it takes compassion.
Takes compassion to be conscious. You ever met a conscious person that's a butthole?
Good pause, sir. Good pause.
It's y'all recording.
It is mine. I do what I want to do. It's my recording. But have you? I mean, you've met plenty of people. They woke, but they mean. Okay. Well, I'm trying not to mess with none of our heroes. I'm gonna try not to. Okay. He's good. It's good. Okay. It takes compassion to be conscious, and it takes love to have freedom.
Hold on, wait. I gotta take notes now.
You thought I was gonna teach something you wouldn't gonna have to take notes?
I'm glad I came today.
Come on. Okay, I'm gonna break it all down. Father, son, is he?
That's it.
The whole.
I'm always going crazy, sir.
Now I got the church folk woke. The Matrix is full. The Matrix.
What?
Look, the Matrix, the Lord of the Rings, the Hobbit, they all full of what you would call Christian themes. Now, my favorite is Morpheus. I give you Morpheus, right? That's part 2. I keep bringing up part 2. But anyway, Morpheus. Morpheus stands for mind. Mind.
That's why he always spoke at a higher level of awareness.
But he was awareness itself. Morpheus. He was awareness itself, okay? Yes.
Favorite part of the movie.
Okay.
First one, when Neo went through all that, when he woke up and he found out he was in this gelatin substance or whatever, went through all that or whatever, and they were sticking him with pins. And he was like, oh, why do my eyes hurt? Morpheus said, because you ain't never used them.
Never used them. Never used them. You never used them. That's what he said. You never used them. Because you've never used them before. Rest. Answers are coming, Neo. I watch this. I watch it almost every night to remind myself that I'm trapped into the Matrix. Okay. And I know how to get out, which I'll reveal you how to get out. But anywho. The mind stands for intelligence, knowledge, truth. Morpheus has all. He's got the intelligence, he's got the knowledge of, the secret keys to Zion and all that stuff, right? And he's truth. I offer you red pill or the blue pill. You take the blue pill, you wake up, back up, and Wonderland, you do whatever you want to do. Take the red pill, you see how far the rabbit hole goes, which is a great quantum physics ideal. Quantum physics understands that the further you go in the more you understand quantum physics, is the more you don't understand anything. That's what quantum physics. The more you get it, the more you don't understand it, because it's so wacky. In classical science, you can't be 2 places at one time. In the molecular science or quantum physics, you're absolutely in 2 places at one time. It's called superposition. You're actually in 2,000 places at one time. It doesn't matter. And then in this science, Newtonian science, classical science, you can know where something is and how fast it's going.
Well, I thought he made his own science.
No, it's Newton. Not Newtonian. Newtonian. In Newtonian or classical physics, you can know where something is and how fast it's going. On quantum physics, if you know how fast something is going, you don't know where it is. If you know where it is, you don't know how fast it's going. You lose one for the other. Okay? You lose one for the other. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. I was going to say, does this make sense? But it doesn't make sense. Because the more you go out a rabbit hole, the more it's going to be confusing. Nevertheless, that is what Morpheus was saying. I'll teach you how far the rabbit hole goes. Which when Neo got there, he didn't know nothing. And nothing made sense. He even had to ask him, is that air that you're breathing? Do you think that's air? Why did I beat you? You're faster. Do you think me having to be fast has anything to do with this place? Right? Do you think that? And he's sitting there doing this. Do you think that's air you're breathing?
Do you believe that my being stronger or faster has anything to do with my muscles in this place? You think that's air you're breathing now?
It has its epiphany moment. So, yes.
So with that being said, if we were truly awake, the pain that we feel when we work out, we wouldn't actually feel.
Well, in the Matrix, or the rules of the Matrix would tell you, the body feels what the mind does. The mind cannot live without the body. The body cannot live without the mind. Remember, Neo asks, can you die? If I die in the Matrix, do I die in real life? So if this is a computer program, then you would just be close to death. That's why you feel it in your body. That would be fair. The mind can't live without the body. Yes, sir. And the body can't live without the mind.
So you said Morpheus represented
mind, which was intelligence, knowledge, and truth.
So the mind asked the sleep person.
There you go. You okay? You were getting somewhere.
In my spiritual mind, said, choose ye this day whom you gonna serve.
Okay, but okay, let's keep it where you did it.
Okay.
The woke person, the mind says, choose you this day whom you gonna serve. But what was the actual question of whom you're going to serve? It wasn't right or wrong. It was red pill, blue pill. That was a side effect of it.
Do you want to say sleep or wake up?
Yeah.
Say sleep or wake up. It was never about religion. It was always about awareness. Knowing that you're a slave, Neo. He says this.
You're inside of a system.
You're a slave.
You want to stay in the system or you want to get out?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Does Neo, Trinity, and Morpheus also represent the 3 layers of consciousness?
Absolutely. And these 3 layers of consciousness are as follows. Neo, actions. Trinity, emotions. Morpheus, thoughts. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate.
Meet Peter. Peter wants to live his dreams. He searched online to find training that will help. Then he came across Plant Better University. Plant Better University is the Netflix of personal development. Every month, new classes are added to bring value to your membership. Become a master of finance, personal development, sales training, business, real estate, investing, public speaking, health, psychology, and more. Imagine if you could get a master's degree of information on any topic of your dreams for a price lower than a Netflix membership. Become successful simply because success is your birthright. Contact us today.